Hi, this is Roger from I Can See the Stage From Here, and this weekend I'm at Gig in a Field near Doncaster. I'm at Gig in the Field near Doncaster. This is the 7th Gig in the Field, and these festivals started during lockdown when you're only allowed to have music in fields. As expected, this small festival has really delivered. It is always friendly and relaxed with great sound and a great lineup. The festival opened on the Thursday for people to set up their tents. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make Thursday as I was working elsewhere, but was there from Friday morning when the official music started. First on at midday was Harrison Rimmer, delivering his usual punchy set. Next was a group who I've not seen before called the Resurrectionists, a great acoustic duo.
And I'm stuck in my own head, and I'm trying not to confess, and I'm spinning around in circles.
It was then time for Tony Wright and Millie Evans from TerrorVision, who the previous night had been with TerrorVision in front of a 4,000 strong audience supporting Extreme at the Halifax Peace Hall, and they delivered a cracking set at Gig in the Field. It was time for another band I had not seen before, Liam Vincent and the Odd Foxes. They were like a rockier version of Leylines, and I really enjoyed them. The superb Andrea Kenny was up next, and she delivered another great set.
Everywhere I look these days, a war is starting. Every time I turn a page, the broken hearted step back.
Samantics, one of my favourite artists, was up next. I've been really looking forward to seeing Sam again and really enjoyed his set.
Think of a world without music. Think of a world without words. Think of a world without the right side of the floor.
After Samantics was Jake Martin with another fun set.
'Cause I'm a king without a console. You're a queen and I'm not so.
Then it was time for the Friday night headliners, Pet Needs, with their collection of indie rock hits. Lots of fun and a great headliner to finish the night off. The next day started with the Pet Show at 10 AM, which was a great success. It's Saturday morning and they're just about to hold the Pet Show. I'm just having my breakfast, otherwise I'll be taking some pictures, but I might go and take some pictures later on when they announce the winners. We'll see. But this is something you don't get at most festivals, so I thought you might be interested. At 12 noon, it was time for the music to start with Brad Deer and his full band. It's the first time I've seen Brad with his full band, and I was impressed. Then it was Matt Johnson, a great singer-songwriter. It was then time for Darwin's Rejects, who I like more each time I see them.
So let's live stage show a little compassion. There's people out there living hand to mouth, big sticker in a big dog place.
It was a gig in a field regular next, the Ley Lines, and what a great set they delivered. Fantastic festival band. After the Ley Lines, it was Roving Crows. I'm just going to pause myself there because after the Ley Lines, it wasn't the Roving Crows, it was Nick Parker, who did a great set.
We all kept quiet when you mentioned growing out your hair, but someone's gotta tell you, and I feel kinda bad, but I don't wanna be the kid with the double billing dollar.
Then after Nick Parker, it was the Roving Crows. Restart the video. It was Roving Crows. First time I'd seen them and I really enjoyed them.
On the road, belong to me unknown. More than I can say, more than I have shown. On the road,
Then the Sweetchunks Band took to the stage. Aubrey Rakeledge is the lead singer and he's a force of nature.
Is this the one? Is this the one?
Square Wild were next up and I was really looking forward to them and they really delivered their prog rock, brilliant set. The Saturday night headliner is Skinny Lister, who are great. It's down to the scoring. For the facilities, the toilets were portaloos, but were checked regularly and restocked with toilet roll, and they were emptied on the Saturday morning. They even had lights in them, so when you went in the evening, you could see what you were doing, and there was hand washing facilities. So even though they were portaloos, it scores a really good 4.5 out of 5 for the facilities. Next, it's the sound. And with this being a Wroot Rocks promoted festival, the sound was being done by the award-winning AD, and as usual, it was brilliant. 5 out of 5 AD, great sound as per usual. You'll have seen the lineup earlier in this video, and as you could tell, it was an amazing lineup full of original bands. They don't use cover bands at this festival, and that is brilliant. They give a chance to all the original bands. Some of the young bands who were on were great. The bands who I'd seen before were great, and the new bands were great as well. So absolutely fantastic lineup. Yet again, Neil and Amber kicked it out the park with this lineup. 5 out of 5. And finally, it's not just about the music. Here's my festival walkthrough video. So, Gig in the Field is run by Wroot Rocks, and this is their merch stand. Now, this is a very friendly festival. Everyone knows everybody else, and they have an honesty stall here where they have some essentials and things like that, and you can put money into the donation pot for what you use. And everyone, is being quite fair with that. So they've got all sorts of essentials and sun cream and insect repellent. I mean, insect repellent is something you do need at Gig in a Field because the insects do bite here. So it's always good to have some insect repellent. Then there's the clothing exchange where people can bring in clothing they no longer want and people can pick up clothing they would like. So it's a good way of recycling clothing. And these are the rules of the clothing exchange. It's a great idea. Now walk around and see what food offering there is. I should say, there's the main stage over there. Really good sound system. The sound is done by the award-winning AD, and You know, it's just phenomenal, the sound here. In fact, this festival is so special. Anyway, one of the first food offerings is Wallace and Doe, the pizza van that's always busy. They not only do pizza, but they do slush and ice cream, and you can get soft drinks from there. And there's the award-winning ice cream they do. That's Wallace and Doe. Today, we've got the Pirates of Place, which is like a fish and chip shop. We've then got Devon's Kitchen doing jerk chicken and goats and mutton curry. This food stall is always popular here. So we'll walk a bit further along. This is the sound and lighting desk where Adi normally hangs out, but Adi's on the stage setting up Darwin's Rejects at the moment. We then have the popular Choc and Cheese Bakery, doing cheesecakes, brownies. Look at those, they look great, don't they? Next to Choc and Cheese, you've got the Bucket List, doing your smash burgers, which are excellent, and they do fries as well. I always like to think Bucket List is a great place to have your festival food from. And then we've got one of my favourite places that I like to see at every festival I go to. It's Coffee at Heather's. So doing a really good selection of coffees and dog treats as well, and some nice cakes and donuts. I always like to come here first thing in the morning for my morning coffee. Hi Heather.
Hi, you okay?
Yes, thank you. There's always games to play at Gig in a Field between bands, like Swing Ball, and there's a Connect 4. They had a pet show this morning, which was excellent. And then there's this like chill out tent, although this morning they were doing breakfasts here. The local village hall on a Saturday morning always does bacon and sausage cobs and bacon egg cobs, and they brought it all down here this morning and we're offering that service to the festival. We then have the artist merch tent, and as you can see, these are quite busy. Matt Johnson's just been on and announced he's got a sale on, so he's quite busy. And this is the Darwin's Rejects and Nick Parker end of the merch tent. And as you can tell, Nick Parker always does great merch and always has a big queue. Anyway, that's your Gig in the Field festival walk round. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you think, and like I say, this is one of those special festivals. I will be scoring it later. We're on the second day. This is the Saturday, and the festival, well, you're able to come here on the Thursday. Thursday night, they have some acoustic people on. There is a separate stage which can host people between artists, but there's no one on at the moment. But that's like a just turn up and play. So if you've got a guitar, you can just actually go onto that stage now while you're between bands and have a tinkle. Anyway, that's Gig in a Field. As you can see, there is plenty of food offerings, great shops, friendly, relaxed atmosphere, great volunteers. It's a 5 out of 5 for this small festival. That's 19.5 out of 20. What an amazing and special festival. It's tying with Aop Me Duck, which is also promoted by Wroot Rocks, run by the great Neil and Amber Sanderson. If anyone wants to know how a festival should be run, attend one of the runs run by Wroot Rocks. I managed to catch up with Neil and Amber from Wroot Rocks, and here's what they said to me. Oh, do you mind if I interrupt you?
Oh, hi Roger, how you doing?
Roger.
I was losing anyway.
I'm here with Neil and Amber, the two people behind Wroot Rocks and the Gig in the Field Festival. Now,
Yeah.
I wonder if you want to start off explaining to me. I know how this started, but do it in your own words. How did this festival start?
Go on, you go for it.
Well, so just coming to the end of COVID, just as as the restrictions were starting to be lifted, we were allowed to do a few outdoor events, as long as we kept everybody in their little pods. We were a bit sort of apprehensive whether to go for it, because we thought, we just didn't know if it would go ahead. So we thought, we're going to do it, we're going to just be brave, try and put it on, see what happens, just tell everybody to bring their own stuff so there's no chance of anybody spreading germs, and keeping the little bubbles. And
It was literally like half an hour before the gates were opening that we got the phone call.
we got
Yes,
the
you
go-ahead.
can.
Yeah, people had already set off, people come from a long way.
It was.
We were so scared that we're going to have to tell them to go back home.
It's a very strange concept and situation to be in, but
And that,
what I was looking is look what's happened.
yeah, and
From
that's
it.
what's kick-started this
Yeah.
festival.
And we thought, well, it is literally just a gig in a field. There's no frills, there's no traders. There's,
Yeah, because I'm aware you don't have a bar here.
No.
It's a bring your own
Yeah.
beer
Bring your
festival.
own,
But if anything, you bring what you want. But I know you've actually got beer in the fridges and everything.
Yeah, it's like
So
a donation.
it's
Like
a
a donation.
donation
so,
stall,
Yeah,
isn't it?
so
So-
people just, if they
Just
don't
an
want to buy,
honesty shop.
yeah, honesty shop.
Yeah.
Don't have to. We'd rather you have than go without. It's a bit of a, it's the first time I've had the shop, so we keep adding new things because I know it's Gig in a Field 7,
film.
but it's number
Filming.
9, which is really, really strange. It's
Right, yeah.
because we had these
Nine
middle
of 7.
2.5s.
Yeah,
2.5s and volume 1.2 and stuff.
yeah, I
so,
know.
Yeah,
I mean, you've always got the chance of doing that in the future as well if you ever choose to.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
But,
It's just
I mean-
the demand and the following. People just love this. They love it.
I mean, I know you also run Ailp Me Duck Festival. Now,
We do,
last year,
yes.
Ailp Me Duck Festival was the top festival according to my venue.
So
my
far,
festival
so
guide.
far.
No, last year it was the top festival in 2024.
Yep,
Yeah.
trophy.
This year, it's the current leader with 19.5 out of 20. Ailp Me Duck is.
Fantastic. We're so
And-
proud of
This-
I
that.
know.
This is your second festival, which is a touch smaller than Ailp Me Duck.
Yes. Yeah.
But I've scored it, and because you've got lights in the Portaloos this year, I've scored that 4.5 out of 5. I've scored everything else 5.5 out of 5 because everything is so much better than what you'd expect for a festival of this size.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So-
Roger.
No.
This is now tying in first place with Ailp Me Duck.
Wow.
Now, what I'm intending to do at the end of the year, I will decide which one I'm going to award as top festival of 2025 if they
how will
are
you
still out
decide?
front.
How will you decide?
But I can't see anyone. I mean, hopefully I'll go to a festival and it'll beat both of them. However, it's not looking likely. So
Well, every year we try and think,
Yeah.
what can we do to make it that little bit more
Yeah,
special
I
for
mean,
people without
it-
it costing them loads of money?
Yeah.
I mean, we've even had conversations today. Oh, do you know what we should do next year? Do you know what
Yeah,
we should do next
I've got
year?
a notepad and
yeah,
it's got ideas for next year already.
Yeah. So we're always trying to add something and just that little tweaks of improvements. And to be honest, our main thing is we just hope everybody just having a great time.
Yeah.
Just having a great time.
the
Yep,
thing is, I think
that's
your festivals are the kind of level other festivals should aim at. I mean, it's one of the things I always make on my festival reviews when I do one of your festivals, is how other people, if they want to run a festival, come and look at these.
Oh, that's
Because
nice.
this is the way it should be done, right? And it's amazing.
That's lovely.
So I'd like to say thank you from, I can see the stage from here. Thank you for taking your time out of your very busy, I mean, it's obviously
I mean,
busy.
we're so busy.
We're
But, I mean,
so
I mean,
busy.
I was winning anyway. But
I'm the champion, but I'm not so sure.
All right, I'll leave you to the rest of the day. And
Thank you, Roger.
Thank
Thanks,
you for
Roger.
talking to me. And
I'm glad
if you
had a
haven't
good time.
been to one of the Wroot Rocks festivals, if you haven't been to Wroot Rocks, you need to go to Wroot Rocks because that's
Yeah,
an amazing venue.
Absolutely.
But the
Folk
festivals
gigs.
of Ailp Me Duck,
we're
with
branching out.
Ailp Me Duck and Gig in a Field, they do gigs. They do a boat cruise over in
Yeah.
Doncaster.
Yeah.
Watch their socials. It's an amazing setup. So come and try it. And I think on that note, that's going to be the end of the interview.
Thanks, Roger.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Roger.
Bye. There's only one more thing to say, and that is go out and support live music. This is Roger from I Can See the Stage from here saying good night.